Well,
we made it.
We did a whole year and we didn't lose our jobs.
Hey, fantastic. Better yet,
Yeah.
have you seen the figures? They're pretty much sort of what they were.
We managed to rebuild where we were last year, which is, hey, it's nice.
It is nice.
It's nice to sort of be back where we was.
Only this time we're making sort of enough money.
Yes, to get by.
Yeah.
And that's all thanks to you at home. Hello, I'm Ben.
Hello, I'm Peter.
Hope you had a lovely Christmas if you celebrate that sort of thing and you're eagerly anticipating New Year's, which is in a couple of days' time.
New Year's.
New Year's.
New Year's.
We just wanted to take a few minutes to sort of run down sort of a state of, our very own state of play.
Oh, I see.
If you will. And we're sorry for the title and the thumbnail. It probably triggered a few of you who watched last year. But don't worry.
Don't worry.
Nothing is changing.
Nothing's changing. It's just slowing. No, it's not. It's not slowing down.
No, we're moving to Bristol.
Yeah, yeah, we are. We're going to join the Yogscast.
Have you heard of the Yogscast?
No, fortunately, it's all been a great success.
A great success.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we've had, we've spoken about it a few times this year, but we've had management who actually knows how to monetize content this year.
Right.
And that's been a real game changer for us because although we don't get millions of hits a video, we haven't got hundreds of thousands of subscribers.
Yet.
We haven't got hundreds of thousands of subscribers.
Yet.
But through all of you, through Twitch, through Patreon, through merchandise, we are able to stay afloat and continue into 2020.
Yeah, and I think as you say, it's helped. That we've had an excellent captain at the helm. So I think before we thank anyone else, we should thank Cultaholic and in particular Adam Patcherty. I've learned to say his name now this year. It's taken 12 months.
He's done it.
For taking a chance on us. If you change your mind, we're the first in line.
Yes. Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on bees. That was the Bee Gees cover of that famous ABBA song.
Take a chance on Bee Gees.
Take a chance on bees.
Just bees.
Just bees.
Not G's.
No.
Okay.
Just bees. It didn't do very well. Unlike us, who've done.
Have we said it enough yet? It's going well.
It's going well enough that we're going to be back in 2020. Obviously, we're taking a little break currently because, boy, we're recuperating because it's been quite the long and stressful year. Because initially, it was just the two of us. At some point, we'll grab James and drag him in front of the camera as well.
Yeah.
Because as soon as he came into the office, everything changed.
It did.
We were writing and editing everything.
God.
That we had.
Seems a long time ago now.
It does, right? We had 3 streams a week. We had the podcast. We had Worst Games Ever. And then on top of that,
a list each.
We had to write a list from scratch and edit it, record it and then edit it ourselves every week. And it was just, we were running ourselves into the ground real hard.
Running ourselves ragu.
Yeah. But then James came in and we got our wonderful freelancers who we'll talk about in a minute.
Yeah.
And we've been able to slowly introduce new shows or old shows over the course of the year, and that's only going to improve in the new year. We're not necessarily looking at ramping up production. What we are looking at is potentially taking some of the load off our shoulders so we can make the stuff we already do even better.
Yes, yeah. The thank number 2 has to be James.
Yes, should I get him?
Yeah, why not?
I feel like we need to get him.
Drag him in, unmiked.
He's literally there, but do I just call him?
We could just knock on the... No.
James?
Here he comes.
There's no microphone, so you're just going to have to sort of lean towards
Lean
Peter.
in.
There we
This
go.
is James. You've probably seen him already.
Hey, how's it going?
He was in the Crash Team Racing tournament.
He was.
Yeah,
And he's
crashed
been
out in the first round.
absolutely blindsided by the fact that he's having to do this video.
Yeah.
As you can tell by his nervous energy.
Yeah, we really put him on the spot.
really
I'm
did.
very tired.
Yeah.
Doing
James
a
is
long video.
Yeah, he's currently at time of recording still working on every console ranked. So I think we should thank him for that alone. To be honest.
Was it 52 entries in? 53 entries in? You're
About
in
that.
Yeah.
Too many. I've lost count now.
At the time of recording, we are going to help you today. We
Days
promise.
have no
We
meaning.
are. We're going to help you.
Nothing has any meaning anymore.
We were just saying, James, how much it's helped since you came on board, and we've been able to focus on bigger and better shows while you have helped keep everything afloat, both writing and editing wise. So, and camera opping as well.
And camera opping.
So should we, the two of us, just do a smattering golf clap for?
Thank you, James. Thank you very much.
There you go, a two hands clapping applause for you there.
There we go.
Hope you're all clapping at home.
Yeah,
for James.
really clap. Standing ovation for James. James, thank you so much for all
thank
your
you,
work.
James.
Thank you very much. I mean,
Much
thank you guys
appreciated.
for bringing me on, and yeah.
Oh no, you don't need to thank. This isn't where you thank us. This is our video where we thank other people. How dare you? You just upload your own video where you
And-
thank us.
You know what? I might just do that. Forget the console list. It's
all right.
I'm
It's
sorry.
just
Yeah.
It's just an applause video now.
Thank you to everybody watching still. So
Yeah.
it's all good.
Follow James on Twitter. What are you, James_Jenks with a K?
It's
an
a
X?
really annoying, like, nonsensical name that
where
I've
have I
had
got that
since
from?
like I was, like 18. So
okay.
it's JENX_137. Or if you want to be fancy about it, which I hadn't thought about, another one of our freelance writers, Phil, who's also done an excellent job on this massive list. Yeah, he thought it was a pun on Gen X, as in Generation X.
Oh,
And I'm
you
like,
should have
my
rolled with that.
God, that's genius. I'm taking that now.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
Get back to work.
Cheers.
Yeah. Finish that list.
Wow.
Speaking of video editors, Peter, you've sort of been the de facto video editor leader, haven't you? This
I
year?
have, yeah.
We've had various help from various people.
We have. I think big shout out to Peter Griffiths, who's been with us probably the longest and has certainly put out the most content. Really churns it out like an efficient factory that makes good stuff, not just, quickly craps out rubbish.
Right.
A good factory.
Good factory. Thank you, Peter.
On top of that, I'd like to thank James again.
James.
Terry, Victoria,
Yeah.
Leon,
And
and Kieran as well.
Yes.
Those are our two latest additions.
Our fantastic video editors. Thank you so much. Those are the people that have basically allowed us to start doing shows and other stuff.
Yeah.
Because they've taken the load off our hands. And in addition to that, we've also had writers, of course, this year.
We have.
Some fantastically talented writers, including Ben, James. He does everything. He's amazing. Philip, who's written all of our long lists. He's fantastic.
He's a very clever man.
The amount of research that goes into it. He doesn't just like look up Wikipedia scores for every Batman game, right? He played all of them.
Yeah.
Every single one, he played
did.
them. He's just finished one for another everything ranked list that I'm not going to spoil yet, but it maybe go out at the end of January or maybe in February at some point. That console list, he bought a book.
Yeah.
He bought a physical book
He's
with
got
paper and everything.
a library of reference books by the sounds of it,
He
all about
actually
video games.
does real research, and you can tell in the quality of his work. So thank you, Philip, for that.
Yeah.
But that's still not all.
No, it's not.
We have Molly, of course. Molly's been helping us out for a few months now, and our latest addition is Shana, who's fantastic.
Yeah.
Our
Shana
brilliant team of writers, and long may they continue to write. Much appreciated.
But wait, there's still more people.
We've still got to thank more people. These are all the people, again, that let us do the stuff that we do. Because if we had to wear all of these hats, then
we'd get stabbed in the eye.
We'd get stabbed in the eye, and we wouldn't be able to work because we'd be declared fit for work, obviously.
Well, yeah.
But we wouldn't be able to do our shows and stuff because we'd be too busy trying to juggle all these hats and plates.
Trying to do things like mod our various things that need modding.
Yeah.
We've got Jack, Joe, and Crimson Dragonfly over on Discord, keeping that all very civil and doing a very good job of it.
Yes.
Sometimes they're up against it,
Yes, they are.
but they do a good job. And Lord Brotovich and Cecil Prumps mod our chats when we're doing live stuff.
Yes, outstanding work from those guys. And of course, we've met a few of these people as well.
Yeah.
At EGX this year, so much appreciated. Luke Eldon helps us out on Facebook. We tend to sort of look after the Twitter, but Facebook is a wasteland that I daren't go near.
No.
And so when Luke came forward and offered to help, because he does this professionally, social
does.
media stuff.
Yeah.
It was like, by all means.
Thank you very much.
All we got is an auto poster saying when there's a video live.
Yeah.
So that actually helps immensely.
And even that probably doesn't work.
Probably not.
We wouldn't know because we never check it.
No, I think it did actually stop for a while.
Yeah.
But it's now working again.
Yeah.
At the very least.
Some of our wonderful merch, such as this one. this year was designed by Carrie.
Yes.
Carrie the Worst on Twitter. Is it Carrie the Worst _?
It might be Carrie the Worst _ Cup of Anxiety on Instagram. I remember that.
I've got one hair in my face, you know, and you can just see it, but it's gone now.
That's at the worst, isn't it?
And I mean, beyond that, I think we should just thank every single Patreon supporter, to be honest, and everyone who bought a piece of merch like that. Just all those who made it financially possible for us to stay afloat.
Your Amazon Prime subs, Twitch. If you still haven't done that, if you've got Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch sub. It costs you nothing, and it gives us money. So you can. Lots of people use that, and it just helps immensely. You know, we've had people subscribe since day one on Twitch. And they're approaching the 12-month anniversary, which is probably February.
Yeah.
It was when we started streaming, and there are some people who are resubscribing, getting their 10-month badges and stuff. So it's all very exciting, and those people are amazing.
We've got their 9-month Diamond Billies. There's plenty of those out now, or Platinum, or whatever they are.
There's only one more tier available because we are affiliates and not partners.
Yeah.
So I think we've explained before. Some people might think they're not partners. That's a bit. I know people who are partner.
Yeah, they've only got like 15 viewers. So.
We've decided not to go partner because if we basically have to sign a digital contract which prevents us from streaming on YouTube. And we like to stream on YouTube.
Yeah, we do.
So we've made the decision to stay at affiliate, but it does mean that the things we can do are limited. So we have a limited number of emotes, we have a limited number of subscriber badges, that sort of thing. But it's a worthy sacrifice, I think. We'll talk more about streaming in a second, actually, because there is one change that's coming.
Yes.
But it's not a big one.
TripleJump is changing.
But not really.
No.
Not really. Our amazing content guests.
Oh, of course.
This year we had Rosie,
we did.
Joe, Booth has helped us out a few times now, Mikey, of course, and all the PR firms and companies that have helped us. You know, Nintendo were a late addition to the fold, and they've been fantastic and really supportive. Particularly Patrick Fenn from Gearbox has gone out of his way to really help us this year, and that's extremely appreciated.
Did some streams with us.
Yeah. And as we get bigger, hopefully we can finally get PlayStation and Xbox to acknowledge that we exist.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Who knows? Maybe.
Which just leaves, although I quickly mentioned it at the start, sort of Cultaholic and you know, not just Adam Pacitti, but everyone who supported us. You know, Sam's always there on hand.
Most of the assets
with his
are from Sam.
He did the assets, pretty much all of those. Richard Tubman is a good techie man and has helped us with TVs and speakers and microphones.
Our streaming
and
setup is all his wizardry down there.
So that's all great stuff.
Yeah.
The
patrons.
The patrons, yeah, we did do the patrons.
Did we do the patrons?
Yeah.
Everybody who supported us on Patreon?
I just want to
thank him again.
Everyone else for keeping up office morale.
Oh.
Jack the Jobber for his excellent tunes.
I love his hip-hopping, bip-bopping tunes.
Yes.
I like Ross's hot takes on Michael Bublé.
Yeah.
Just hates him.
I like when
absolutely hates him.
You're just sitting in a very sort of silent office with just the sound of big chunky mechanical keyboards going, and then Jack goes, Alexa, play, and then he sort of makes up a playlist on the spot. You can hear him sort of finding Alexa, play British rock anthems from the 80s.
2001.
Yeah, and she'll go, playing British rock anthems 2001. Oh, God.
And then it'll start playing and Jack will,
oh, guys. Yeah.
I sit opposite Jack. That's an expression he makes a lot. You've probably seen it if you watch Cultaholic. I think that's a pretty good impression of Jack.
It is, yeah. It's a very good impression of Jack.
He does that a lot. Yeah. Anyway, thank you to Jack for the tunes. Much appreciated.
Yes.
Now, before we let you go off and have your wonderful new year, and we'll be back a couple of weeks, we'll be back sort of a week and a half into January, won't we?
Yeah.
One thing that will be changing is that we have recently discovered, as is always a joy, that the YouTube algorithm continues to be complicated and a total flipping nightmare.
Thank you, YouTube.
One thing that we think might be causing some of our videos not quite to be pushed out as much as they should be is that we've got a lot of videos going on the channel every week, and a good chunk of them are not performing very well. And those, of course, are the VODs, which we know a lot of you watch and a lot of you really appreciate and enjoy, but you can't argue with the fact that they are our lowest performing video. And there's a lot of them going on the channel each week.
Yeah.
And we think it might be having a negative impact on our bigger videos that go out, in that the algorithm just doesn't push them anywhere.
Yeah, algorithm aside, we would be fine to just throw them on there, and they get a couple of thousand views, and they're just there for convenience, really, for people who haven't seen them. We're not trying to hit the millions with those, but the algorithm doesn't understand that that's why they're on there, and it might be that is causing an issue, because it's to do with retention as much as how many views you get. So the fact that they're like 2 hours long, and it's like how much of that is actually viewed by a single viewer. So what we're thinking in the new year is probably doing an experiment where we still continue to upload our Thursday joint streams onto YouTube, Blazer, because those are particularly popular.
And it's already on YouTube, so
and
it's no work on our
No,
part.
you're right. But the Twitch solo streams will just be kept as VODs on Twitch. Now we'll change our settings, because at the moment you can...
It's done.
It's done.
It's done.
It's already done. At time of recording and publishing, it used to be, in that case, that only subscribers could watch our VODs. That's now changing. So you will still be able to watch VODs, but just over at Twitch, whether you're a subscriber or not.
Yes, twitch.tv/Team TripleJump. I know that that's going to be frustrating to some of you.
Yeah, it
because,
will be.
You work night shifts, and we've heard all the stories. We've heard from a lot of you that really like to watch the VODs, but we hope you can appreciate that we need to at least try this. So the VODs, as Peter said, twitch.tv/Team TripleJump. They will be there. I think automatically they're hosted for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think it's 2 weeks.
After the air date. So Thursday stream still going on YouTube. Everything else will stay on Twitch for you to watch after the fact. But some people have asked Peter, why not set up a second channel for
Just
VODs?
going to say.
Nice idea, but there is a minimum subscriber and hours or minutes watched requirement before you can monetize videos.
Yeah.
Obviously, as a business, we would need to make sure that if we were to do that, it would be financially viable. So we'll look into it. But it either won't happen or it won't happen for a while. So you'll have to go on Twitch to watch the VODs from Twitch from the new year, if that makes sense. We hope that's okay. We hope you understand our reasoning behind it. But it's liable to change anyway.
Yeah.
We just want to see if it makes a difference to our overall view count, really.
And as usual, we have from the very beginning always said we never want to put anything behind a paywall, and we're going to continue to do that by making it so that VODs are available to everyone, whether or not you're a subscriber.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it will only be for 2 weeks, but that's just the way that Twitch works. But that's
at affiliate level anyway.
Yeah, but that's not it's not an intentional paywall. That's just after 2 weeks they'll be gone.
They'll be gone for everyone.
Yeah, for everyone, exactly.
Absolutely.
So
Well, last person I'd like to thank, Peter. It's you.
Me?
Yes. Peter Austin's been working his arse off all year, bringing you Worst Games episodes, pulling the crazy late nighters and the early mornings, and he is.
I don't do early mornings. That's a lie.
That's true. Wow, I just wanted to make it sound more exciting.
Thank you.
We've worked bank holidays together. When just coming in and getting stuff edited because we needed to, and if you enjoy Worst Games Ever, you need to thank Peter Austin for all of his hard work on that.
Stop it.
No.
Well, I've still got someone to thank.
No, yeah.
Billy Ray no, Ben. I'd like to thank you as well.
Why?
Because, while you might claim that I do all these heavy Worst Games Ever edits, volume-wise, we still do just the same amount as each other, because you, in terms of number of edits, you do way more than I do.
Oh, stop.
You do multiple, somewhat shorter projects than Worst Games. You do the podcast. You do, that duration, that's actually longer than it was.
Right, yeah, we'll see.
You throw it into a timeline. I just said the F word. Nearly got all the way through.
Christmas F word.
You do the VOD, the joint VOD for the joint stream that we do. Even though that's both of us, that's apparently just your VOD now. But also, you've done the lion's share of the actual shows as well. The monthly shows.
It's all making me very uncomfortable.
Yeah, well, it should, rightly so.
I don't like it.
We've both done very good. Good hard work.
We've worked very hard this year, and that's not to draw any sympathy or thanks guys from you.
No,
it's just been a very long and very busy year with some personal lowlights and some real challenges along the way. So to make it through the year and to be staring down the barrel of 2020, thinking, hey, we've got a job. And we don't have to move again.
Staring down the barrel, it's a nice image.
Yeah. Well, let's change then. Staring at the delicious 2020 pastry
Yeah, or like one of those really long flumps.
Yeah.
Instead of a shotgun barrel, it's just a floppy flump.
I always thought that a long flump is too much flump, personally.
Yeah, I agree,
Too much
actually.
flump. You want powdery marshmallow? You want that much powdery marshmallow?
No, don't do that.
I don't want that.
Staring down the floppy flump of 2020.
We've never been more excited to make video game content. And next year is going to be great for video games as well. It's a whole year of hype leading up to a console launch.
A whole new generation.
A whole new
Generation.
Don't you dare close your
Don't you
eyes.
dare unsubscribe. Don't you dare unsubscribe.
A new place where we host our VODs. But they may come back.
They might.
I don't know.
Pending.
We'll see. Thank you so much for all of your support this year. That's basically what this rambling nonsense video was.
That's what you subscribed for.
And if we haven't shouted you out and you've supported us, just know that we appreciate it. We're just forgetful.
Yeah, we are.
And we will see you.
It's the 2020 train. All aboard.
It's coming. Get ready for New Year's. We'll see all of you in 2020. We've got things going out. We've got a mammoth list going out on New Year's Day, which is the one that James is working on currently.
Yeah,
But if you're hungover, that's the one to watch. It's gonna be long.
it is.
It's gonna be real long.
Yeah.
Right, we should probably go.
We should, yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
We should go.
We'll see you next year.
Bye.